Welcome back, watch fans. We got another amazing and shocking episode for you today. That's right. It's unbelievable but true. We're watching a live disaster. This is a live coverage of a disaster unfolding. I mean, you only get that from this channel, the number one watch channel on the planet, and that's why you got to join. You got to join so that you can become you're going to see a case study exactly, which explains to you why you need to join the channel and become an aristocrat, or you can suffer like what you're going to see right now. We're going to go live. We're going live to the Archie Luxury channel to watch an unboxing of. This is like the Hindenburg exploding. This is like the Hindenburg striking lightning. What did it strike? It ran into an electric pole or something. This is what happens. This is what happens when these Cuckistanis, part of the Archie Luxury axis of Cuck, when they they get sucked into the vortex of the Bogan of Brisbane. It's unbelievable but true. We may have to invite the we have to invite Watch Nicholas. Now, Watch Nicholas might be busy. Performing how shall we say services for one of his female clients. He's providing gigolo services. So I don't know. Keslo is part of Cuckistan. I think he's really part of the Cuckistani, the axis of Cuck, really. He's really part of the Archie. See, Archie Luxury is really kind of part of it's kind of the Cuckistani axis, the axis of Cuck, Archie Luxury, that whole thing. Unbelievable but true. Oh, next, it's always the tease. This is what he was telling this is what he tells his female clientele, his sugar mamas, who send them thousands of dollars. They send them thousands of dollars to keep him in style. That's right. They're paying for that watch. You see that watch, that Rolex Yachtmaster, the white gold on the Oyster Flex? That was paid for by one of his sugar mamas. That's right. The axis of Cuck. So we're going to go live. We're going to go live to the disaster as it's unfolding. Let's zoom in on this right now. Hang on. Let's zoom in, and we're gonna get the reaction. So here it is.
That's pretty.
Uh-oh. So already. Okay. So he does the unboxing. Wait. Hang on. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. We go to the. Did I skip forward? Okay. So you got the Bogan of Brisbane. He's got the one shirt. He reminds me of Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy, the famous porn actor. He also had black T-shirts. He never actually bought any clothing in the last 50 years. All his clothes was basically T-shirts he got free from different companies in the industry. Everything. The guy basically, that was what he was known for. Basically, not buying any clothes. It was like Archie, very similar actually. They're both, corpulent gentlemen.
Okay, thank you so much, Paulie. So much.
Okay, so here comes the unboxing. Okay, well, okay. So again, it's the axis of Cuck. He's got the JJ watch. Oh, you know what? No, maybe the Bukia. It's part of the same axis. It's the axis of Chomos. He's got the JJ watch hangout card. I don't know. He's got a gift card, something or other. But it's going to go bad. Things are going to go sideways when you see a Ulysse Nardin box. And we're going to explain the problems of Ulysse Nardin in case you guys don't understand. But we have to, this is, this guy is really like case study in everything that can go wrong. He's a sucker to buy every marketing gimmick out there.
What else we got? Is that the last super chat?
Okay.
Let's have a look.
This is a live unboxing. He's got the box, a giant box from Ulysse Nardin. This was a watch brand that was basically.
You gotta buy that shit secondhand. You know that, don't you?
No kidding. We'll get to that.
You mentioned this is a possible flipper, right? Archie, so we got to keep that in mind, Archie.
Wait. Did he buy this new? In a boutique? What is it? Got a leather cuff over there? Is that a cuff? What is that? What the hell is that? Some ratty. Somebody ate that watch box. What the hell is that? I don't know. He's got some dildos. Oh, he's got various accoutrements on the desk. Oh man. Okay, so let's watch. He's got Mike this. Okay, so this is the problem with Archie. He's got Mike the
Ready?
Silk on. He's got this Bukiak who wears compression socks. He's got this busted down valise. Mike the Snake. I mean, this is what happens. Part of the Archieverse. It's you got these bust downs. I mean, you get sucked into this vortex of just a failure of Disasterville, and that's what's going on here. You got Mike the Snake. This is a guy who's wearing the compression socks, who's got the fan in the room in the trailer park. He's got a car up on blocks in the yard, and he's here to give advice on on watches.
Drum roll. Da, da, da.
Ta-da-ta-da! Puppy power!
Any more gay than this? Okay, look at this. A freak.
The freak, boys. I give you the Ulysse Nardin freak.
Oh, you're about a freak.
Now, this isn't your average freak, boys. This is a Freak X Magma. Okay.
No, is this
Hey boys, hang on. Okay, so I don't even know what this. I mean, it's first of all, like I want to stay away from all things like Ulysse Nardin. I mean, well, I should say this. You know, they had some kind of like, you know, back in the day, they were kind of, you know, they were like a wayward brand. Let's just say they were like, hang on, let's look this up. Ulysse Nardin Magma. I think it's a freak whatever the fuck this is. Freak Magma. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna pull this up. They have these. Oh shit! Look. This is what happens. We went sideways. We're pulling it up. We're pulling it up. It's this. It's this. So these are going for roughly 23 grand. I mean, on Chrono 24. Oof. Oof. No, probably less. Got to be less. 18. Oof. Oof. 14. 20. Basically, for the direct comp, it's like 20, 23. Let's just say 20 because you can't give. I mean, nobody can give this away. You really cannot give this away. Now, it's got red on it. I mean, this is. I don't know. This is like this guy. I don't know. I mean, yeah. So what happened? Oh, my YouTube thing. Oh shit. What happened to YouTube? Wait. Okay. So what happened? The comms. By the way, guys, when you join the channel, you're going to avoid these mistakes. When you click the join button right below the video, you're going to become an instant aristocrat. That's right. You don't want to be a peasant like this Keslo buying this shit or watch. I mean, look at this. I got to get this off the screen because this is actually like people are leaving just looking at this garbage. But let's go back to the Keslo. Let's go back to this Bukiak. Let's go back to this Cuckistani. The Prince of Cuck. Oh, we got one of our aristocrats. The dollar store reshoot. You know what? That's actually quite accurate. The new freak. Well, no. So Ulysse Nardin was kind of like, you know, they had some interesting watches back in the, I don't know, 90s, early 2000s, kind of like, they're always a little bit off. They were always a little bit off kilter. It was something that like Russian oligarchs would buy. Like it was kind of like they bought that, they bought the Breguet. I mean, the oligarchs, the Russians basically kept Ulysse Nardin afloat. And I mean, the company basically went bankrupt, almost bankrupt. I mean, basically went bankrupt once the sanctions kicked in with, you know, with the Ukraine situation, because the Russians weren't buying anymore, right? Actually, the Ukrainians also were buying, but you know, it's the same thing. Russians, Ukrainians, that whole thing. They loved Ulysse Nardin, just like they loved, you know, wild, you know, Versace and Moschino clothes back in the 90s. Versace, Moschino, big labels. I don't know what the Russians saw in the Ulysse Nardin. I think because it sounded French, it sounded sophisticated or something. I don't know. But they had kind of, you know, flashy watches, you know, in the kind of flashy, a lot of gold in the 90s, whatever. But now they did this Cuckistani pivot with trying to look like a discount Richard Mille. They're like a Richard Mille. They're like the peasant Richard Mille, like the dollar store. Yeah, I would say that's correct. I mean, everybody's trying to do this look. Look, guys, you cannot do this look unless you got something really serious. I mean, I ain't a freak. I know there's a story, blah, blah, blah. There's a story. I don't want to hear stories. I mean,
yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Okay.
So one thing interesting about this is that the typical freak was known for not having a crown. So this is the newer version. It's kind of their more entry.
Okay. So, this is mistake number. I mean, forget about they did a mistake. The Ulysse Nardin was a big mistake. But then the guy has to buy the watch that's kind of like the one that the brand that it's not known for. I mean, they want the one without the crown because that's part of the whole shtick, right? Without the crown, that's the whole shtick. But he buys the one with the crown because, he needs to make a compromise. And obviously nobody wants it.
Level, typically you would move the bezel to move the whole movement itself. So this is their newer version of it. So you got the domed sapphire, right? Domed sapphire, and it's beating at 3 hertz. 3 hertz.
Unbelievable. It looks like Watch Nicholas is cheating on us. He's double timing us. He's on the Archie Luxury channel as he's got his foot on both. He's getting both rivers, so to speak. That's right. That is what's happening here. The dollar store discount Bukiak watch. Here's the thing. Let's take a look at this. Now, first of all, it's got these red colors. What is this, like a Spider-Man thing? I mean, this guy is, I don't know. No white person should wear this watch. I mean, it's just like the red. It's not for white people, this watch. I mean, this guy, and nobody is whiter than this Keslo guy. I mean, you look at this guy. I mean,
so it's a slow beat rate. It's got the big balance. So what you have?
Oh, a big balance. So he's all horological expert now. I mean, this Bukiak went from having 3 shitter Rolexes. I mean, he literally 6 months ago he had a box of Rolex shitters. I mean, they're all the same watch. Steel Rolex. He went from being a Rolex fanboy. Now he's all of a sudden, Mr. Horology. He's got a Patek Perpetual. Obviously, the wrong one. It's like this is what happens with these newbies. They kind of go all in without, like, they go off the rails. This guy's
here is what's called the baguette movement. Okay, so some call this the flying carousel.
The flying carousel. It's the flying Bukiak.
This was invented in the 1890s as an update to the tourbillon system.
Oh, he's telling you the whole sales pitch. He's giving the whole sales pitch that the guy in the store told him. I mean, he's basically memorized the sales pitch that the guy in the store told him on this watch. I mean, because that's what they do. That's the brands. They're really good at educating the salespeople at the boutiques, so they can sell you a line of bullshit. I mean,
tourbillon was known for breaking easily. It was very expensive. So this was a less expensive, more robust version.
Less expensive. That's what we need. We need a cheap tourbillon. We need the poor man's tourbillon.
Of the tourbillon. So when you pull, this is no screw down crown. You can just turn it.
What the fuck? This guy needs to cut his nails. This is disgusting.
And when you pull this out, you set the time, right?
Oh, you set the time? You pull out the crown? Oh my God, that's crazy. I never heard of that.
Your carriage moves. So basically what you have here is there's no hands, there's no dial. Okay, what you're looking at is a minute hand that acts as the carriage.
So, so it's made out of plastic.
Okay.
Holy shit, you're joking. That was, if someone bought that in 24?
Yep.
So you said it was 35,000, is that right?
That's right. Focus. There we go.
What did you pay?
I'll tell you off stream because it is going to be listed. I am going to pull the mic for sake. I am going to list it.
What?
Come on, don't be like
These are hard to get. These are hard to get. So
they're hard to get. What is this guy crazy? We just showed you 5 of these examples. People can't give them away. They can't give this thing away. Look at this. He's saying hard to get. It's right there. There's like this. You can. Let me tell you something. This is like it's an iceberg. Whatever you see here, I guarantee you there's 20 more below the surface. Okay, because these guys, they don't want to show you. These dealers are so desperate. They don't want to show you that they have 100 of these sitting in inventory. This is like the ultimate gray market watch. Basically, you realize this. This is the gray. This is literally what the gray market was for. It was basically the gray market. The Roman Scharfs of the world. Their whole business was basically buying closeout merchandise. Closeout merchandise. We get the Baron Davidson, philanthropist Davidson here, really doing God's work. But yeah, Roman Scharf, the whole gray market business originally was buying garbage watches that brands couldn't sell. They would buy them like 20 cents on the dollar and sell them for 30 cents on the dollar. All right, we got another peasant was lifted up. Another peasant has been lifted up by the Duke. We're going to call him the Duke Davidson now. We're going to call him Duke Davidson. That's what it is. The Duke Davidson lifting the peasants out of oh, he watch Nicholas. He gifted watch Nicholas. Finally, Nicholas is now an arrest. Look, he needs it because he's maybe he does need it because you know what it is. His whole grift, Nick's grift is he's got all these sugar mamas. He's a gigolo. He's a virtual gigolo to these lonely women, 50 plus, postmenopausal women out there, and they send him thousands of dollars. And now that he's an aristocrat. I mean, listen, there's nothing that is the ultimate aphrodisiac. Okay. Look, men are into looks. Women need like a story, right? It's all about power, title. It's a story. It's not about the looks for women, right? I mean, let me tell you something. I mean, you could have the Melinda Gates. I mean, not a lot of guys are lining up for Melinda Gates. You know what I mean? Bill Gates' ex-wife. She's got a couple billion. I don't know how many billion, but nobody's lining up for that, But women, I mean, if a guy has got like the ugliest guy in the world, but he's like he's got a title, they go crazy. I mean, he should know this guy's English, right? I think he's English. He's giving us donations in pounds sterling. Just look at what's his name? Look at what's that guy? Who's the brother of King Charles? Prince. What's his name? Is it Philip? Is it Philip? Oh, here we go. Watch Nicholas has been lifted out of peasanthood. He's now an aristocrat. Now he can tell his sugar mamas, hey, look, I don't want to brag. I'm actually a baron. And I really, in my home country, I'm referred to as a baron. But look, since we're in America, you don't really have to call me a baron. You really don't have to. And if we get married, I mean, in theory, technically, you'd be a baroness. But we're in America, so it doesn't really matter. That's the ultimate aphrodisiac for women. They love that stuff. Like, who's the guy? It's Prince Philip, right? No, who's the guy that was kicked out of the house? King Charles's brother, the ne'er-do-well, the Epstein Island visitor. I mean, that guy that guy was getting so much action. It's unbelievable. Only because he was like Andrew. There we go. Andrew, Prince Andrew. I mean, because the guy is, what is he? I think he was a baron, right? He was a duke? I think he was a duke, right? Well, now you're a duke. Duke Davidson. You're the Duke of Horology. the Duke of all horology now, because you've lifted so many of these peasants out of peasanthood. Okay, so let's go back to this. Let's go back to the axis of Cuck and the axis of Chomo. I mean, this is the Chomo channel that he's got there. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, we're seeing the comments here. Look at this. So he's gonna flip this watch. He's gonna wear it. He's gonna flip it.
So Mark, calm down. So atrocious. I don't listen to guys that only own Rolex.
Even a guy, even a habitu of the Man Country bathhouse is disgusted with this watch.
No, I'm wearing a shitter right now. The difference is my shitter costs $600, and it's not plastic. That's the other difference.
Hear me out. 35 grand, brand new. There's only 3, maybe 4 listed on Chrono.
Oh, like I said, it's an iceberg. There's 100 more behind it. Believe me. All these gray market guys, they're getting those watches like 10 cents on the dollar from Ulysse Nardin. That's what happened. That's how the brand went downhill because of all the discounting, right? From the gray market, it drove down the prices. It's a death spiral. It's a death spiral. This guy thinks he's going to what do you call it? He's going to get in front of the iceberg.
Because nobody wants them, nobody bought them.
No, they don't make that many. There's only 250 in the world, Mark.
These are made in an injection.
Hold on a second. There's 250 in the world. That's okay. There's only 250 in the world. Oh my God, this guy. I think he's actually an intelligent guy. I mean, I know. Okay, all kidding aside, I think this Keslo guy is actually like an intelligent guy. I mean, he's like a successful guy, right? But again, he's in LA. Everybody in LA is a little bit like they're all a little bit retarded. So he thinks there's only 250 in the world. How many do you think of these watches do you think they make? They only can make a few because nobody wants that shit. So they make them in limited quantities. That's not low production. I mean, the demand for Ulysse Nardin is not 250. They made 250, but the demand is not 250. The demand is probably 20. There's like 20 or 30 guys who are buying them in, like, I don't know, Uzbekistan, Dagestan. There's like probably some Russian guy. There's some guy from obviously Chomostan, Cuckistan, and Cuckistan. All the Stan countries are buying these. Cuckistan, Cuckistan, and Chomostan. That's right. That's what's going on. That is what's going on. This limited edition. That's right. That's what it is. Look, a limited edition, a real limited edition is, let's call it 10 watches, maybe 25 watches. Because what these guys don't tell you is, they don't make that many of these. They make, I don't know, they have 100 models, whatever it is. And, they hopefully they're going to make a couple hundred because nobody wants it. I mean, you know how easy it is to make a limited edition of this watch? You know how easy it is? You just change the color. You just, you press a button on the machine and it goes from this red Bukkake color to like green.
Plastic mold someplace in deep in the heart of Russia. But enjoy it if you like it. You should.
Marcus, are you in Chicago? Look, Michael Jordan 23.
That is
Bulls colors.
That is excremental in
Bulls,
nature.
the Bulls.
But hey, you know what? You like some plastic?
Mark, this is perfect.
You had Mike fascinated. Mike is fascinated by the amalgam, which includes plastic from all the different recycling groups.
Yeah. I like the uniqueness of the dial, and I'm usually not like enamored by different things, but the way they went about doing this one is pretty cool.
I'm so happy for you, Keslo. I mean, and I'm now. This is sincere. This is the sincere.
By the way, I don't think any Russians would even buy this. I think the Russians have moved on from this. I mean, you know who's buying this? It's like real newbies, like in Asia, like in Singapore, like real newbies. They're getting like real. I don't know. But they're not buying this. They're buying like the real high end version. They're not buying this. They're buying more like I don't know, more very limited edition stuff, and they're getting massive discount. I mean, this is like, you can't give this stuff away. This is like a disaster.
Part of it. I am so happy for you that that you're at the point in your life and in your career where you can throw away $25,000 and feel good about it. I feel that that's like a good thing in your life. Good for you. Good on you.
I gotta be totally honest. I gotta be honest with you, Keslo. Please tell us what you paid, okay? Like, was it less than half?
Boy, if it was over 6.
I'll tell you in private, but you can't tell anyone.
Buddy, I'm going to tell you a secret, Archie. I'm telling you, it's going to be our secret. It's going to be intimate. This little secret, like little girls. We're like little 12-year-old girls whispering secrets to each other. Look at this. Look at this Cuckistani. He's got the JJ watch hangout thing there. He's so proud of that JJ watch hangout. What is that? Like some sort of postcard, some sort of bukkake. It's direct from Cuckistan. I mean, this watch is from Cuckistan. Bukyak, not Bukkake, but Cuckistan. Okay, 2 different countries. Cuckistan is in Japan. It's a Japan version. Cuckistan is JJ. It's a Bukyak. It's the Bukyaks are from there.
No. I'm really not. I'm proud, actually. I'm gonna make money on it.
Right. Well, that would be nice.
I'm actually planning on selling it tomorrow.
Oh,
excellent. Nice.
Well, you make a profit. You got to make the profit.
Listen, if you make money on this thing, then we're not worthy. And hail to thee.
Patel Philippe, $2. You missed the
Russian
super chat
markets.
above Rich Mitch. Let me have a look.
Pretty dead.
I will have a look now.
I mean, well, first of all, they moved on. I think the Russians are buying, but the Russians who are buying, they're buying like high-end stuff. I mean, they're buying Patek or they're buying whatever. They're not actually. I don't even know if the Russians would buy a Richard. I think to the Russians, they want to have a little bit of. I think most Russian collectors, they need to have the security of like a heritage brand. They got to have like something with some age. I don't think they feel comfortable to Richard Mille, unless maybe it's like a very young guy. But no, I think most of the guys want like Patek Philippe. They feel secure with Patek Philippe, basically. Maybe Audemars Piguet, that type of, obviously Rolex, whatever. But they're not buying. They moved on from this. Yeah, this is very, very, very funny. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're actually going to review a real collection.
Super chat. We got one above him, and it is CB Keslo. I applaud for your courageous choice.
Courage.
Thank you. So you're gonna have balls to buy Ulysse Nardin.
Oh yeah.
Did you pull it?
Look, okay. Look, you basically need to be retarded, is what you need. I mean, this is Ulysse Nardin. I mean, somebody told him this stuff. Somebody told him all this stuff, and like.
Did you see that video I sent you? I sent you a vid. Did you get that?
Bear is very thankful to you,
He's
Keslo.
now a backpack dealer. So Keslo is now a backpack dealer. I think he took the Anthony Farah course. I think he got groomed by Anthony. I mean, they're both in LA, right? They're both in downtown LA. I think maybe they worked out together at the gym, and an intimate friendship developed, and that's what's going on. And now Keslo is a burgeoning backpack dealer.
No, just give us a look. Can you show us what it came with?
I mean, not much.
It's not much. A backpack.
It came with a giant fist.
Fist, that's right. You got a giant.
I mean, not much. You get some of these little, congratulations and.
Congratulations, you're a sucker.
You got really?
Yeah, I feel like it's time. Might be time for.
I like a little nail. No, I like a little nail. I don't like them that short.
Mani Petty.
No, I don't like them that short.
This guy's got nasty nails. That's disgusting. I thought the guy was kind of like a metrosexual. I think it was a metrosexual. Apparently not. Those nails are kind of nasty. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, oof. What happened to my video? It's not working. Wait, is it working? I think we froze. Did we freeze? I think we froze. Hang on, we gotta something is going on with the YouTube. Hang on. Hang on.
My God.
There it is.
I love New York. New York is,
Okay, hang on. So we got to do speed. We got to go speed, playback speed 1.5, right? That's what we got to do. Okay, so
I really miss the vibe of the city.
I see it both ways. I see it as I like the watch. I got it because I'd be happy with it.
Because I would never.
No, I got it for such a good price that if I can flip it, fucking take it.
I'm very confused. Is he buying the watch? Is he flipping it? You know what it is? It's kind of like being a day trader. It's like you're a day trader, but if the trade goes against you, now you're a long-term investor. I mean, it's like you buy a stock to flip it for like or Bitcoin, whatever it is, to flip it for like I don't know an eighth. I'm dating myself. For like 5 cents. Okay, you're buying it to make 5 cents or 25 cents. And it goes against you. All of a sudden, it gaps down, and you know what? I love the story. Now I'm a long-term investor now. Yeah, this is sad. Should we pivot to a real collection? Should we pivot to a real watch, a heavy hitter watch? Should we pivot to a heavy hitter watch collection review? Hang on a second, because this is like, okay, you guys see this? I mean, this is a disaster. I mean, it's an epic disaster. Like it's a Hindenburg. I mean, it's a Hindenburg disaster. Hang on a second. Okay, so if you guys want, if the punters, I'll tell you what. If the barons, if the aristocrats want, I'm going to pivot to a real legitimate watch collector review. Shall we pivot? This is what happens when you become a baron. When you become an aristocrat. I'll let Duke Davidson decide. Duke Davidson, should we do more roasting of this peasant, or should we pivot to a serious watch collection? Until you decide, we'll do this thing here. This hang on a second. Let's go back to this Bukiak.
Yeah.
Because I see.
I'm only joking with you, Keslo.
Yeah, this is a good super chat. Pull this up. Get your phone out. Get Dave on the line.
Oh man, okay, this is just it's a disaster. Okay, let's pivot to a serious watch collection. Okay, let's see the opposite. What is the opposite? What is the opposite of Bukiak Keslo? What's the opposite of Bukya Keslo? Okay, we're gonna pivot. So we're gonna change the banner. We're gonna change the banner. Hang on, we're gonna change the banner live. We're doing it live. We're doing it live, baby. Falcon, the watch Falcon. The watch Falcon. I don't have a theme yet. I don't have a theme ready for this. Because there's a theme here, and we're gonna rate the collection. By the way, guys, make sure. Hold on a second. We're gonna rate on. That's right. We're gonna rate on upside potential, watch choice. Like, what is going on here? This is gonna be difficult. This is actually a very complex thing. I don't know if you guys can handle this. This is not a peasant channel. Okay, let's go. So this is guy Watch Falcon. I don't know what, I have no idea. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. Like, obviously he's got some cash. He's making some money. He might be a gigolo. He might be a gigolo, just like Watch Nicholas. He could be a gigolo. I don't know. What do you guys think? So, I mean, this is the Instagram page. Right off the bat, we got just like boom, like heavy hitters. So what's interesting is this, right? The theme is this guy really represents really what Patek Philippe, AP, all the old brands. This is what they really want. But this guy, this market that we're looking at, he's escaping. These guys who were buying Patek and all that before, all in, and they're all going for these independent brands. And look at this, these are heavy independent brands. Like, okay, Richard Mille, what is this? Is this the Bubba Watson, whatever it is? I don't know what to make. No, not Bubba, or whatever they're all the same to me. These Richard Milles, all the same, whatever. So, okay, RM. Everybody's got an RM, right? But how many people have this? The FP Journe, I think they call it the Francis Ford Coppola watch. This watch is like $1 million watch. I don't know, or it's like 600-800 grand. You can't get this watch basically. It was designed with Francis Ford Coppola. Now, I think this is one of the most like retarded, ugliest watches ever made, but it's a very complicated. Okay, so the way it works basically it tells you how to tell the time by there's some old-fashioned system of hand. On one hand, it tells you the digits. So if the finger is up, the middle finger, whatever it is, that tells you the time. It's like you need to have like a degree in I don't know, in hand reading to read this dial. But Frank, I think it was Leonardo da Vinci, I think, created the system. Kind of reminds me when I was a wee lad on the commodity exchange. I was a phone clerk, and we had like that hand signals. You get the order coming on the phone. You'd have like two phones on both ears, and basically you'd have to yell out to the broker in the pit, and you couldn't yell. You say buy 20 these euro dollars at 20 87. You couldn't say that. You'd have to give them a hand signal so nobody would know. You can't tell them what the order is because everybody would know what they would front run, right? So you have to give them a hand signal, like a hand signal. You guys saw the movie with Eddie Murphy. What is it? Trading Places. The hand signals, right? So or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's what we had to do in the olden days, right? And that's what this watch basically is. It's a hand signal. I mean, this is like it's actually retarded to watch. I don't get it. I mean, but this basically when you have this watch, it basically tells all the FP Journe fanboys that's kind of like it's a fuck off watch. That's what it is. It basically tells them like, look, you can call Francois on the phone and he'll like autograph he'll like put your initials on a rotor or something. I don't know, whatever. It's a heavy duty watch. Now, but it gets better. He's got this Acrivia. You know what Acrivia is? This is like you're talking limited edition. Like this guy Keslo is talking limited edition. He's got 1 out of 250 Ulysse Nardin magmas that you can't give them away. I mean, there's already like 20 of them on Chrono. How many Acrivias are there on Chrono? Let's take a look. I wonder how many Acrivia is there on Chrono. Acrivia. There's got to be a million. There's got to be a million. I bet there's a million Acrivias. Let's take a look. Oh, there's only one? No, I can't believe it. There's only one Acrivia on Chrono. I can't believe it. Wow, unbelievable. I'm in shock. I'm in shock that there's only one Acrivia. So this is a legitimate limited watch, right? Because this guy only makes, I don't know what he makes, like 10 of these watches. He makes like, it's this guy with a funny name, Recep Recepi. Recep Recepi. I remember that name because it's such a goofy name. He makes this watch. I don't get it. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to explain it. I don't know why people are so crazy for this. But it's, you know, it's all hand done, artisanal nonsense, all that stuff. And you can't get them basically. Like what you see there is like, you know, it's like what you see on, there's only one watch on Chrono, meaning like there's nothing out there in the world, because this is kind of like a little club. Like this guy has, I think, 3 Recepis. He's going all in on the Recepis. He's all in the Recepis. Now let's look at this collection. I mean, okay. Basically, this is like the ultimate flex. I mean, you have guys flexing like, oh, they got an AP, or they got a Richard. But no, this guy's flexing watches you basically cannot get, right? Because this is limit. Like these are like literally artisanal hand. But here's the thing I don't understand. At the same time, he gets this FP Journe, like I don't know what's the point of this. Like it's the quartz. What do they call this? I don't understand this series. The whatever the hell they call this. I don't get it. It's like, this guy must be like a billionaire or something, because this is like retarded. Okay, but let's see what else he's got, because this collection is like all over the map. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I can't even figure out, this guy coming or is going? What's going on here? Jean-Claude Killy. This watch is what? This is like, I think it's like a 6-figure vintage watch. This is a hard pass for me. I call this the tomato can Rolex. I don't like that tomato can era of Rolex, unless it's the what do you call it? Unless it's the star, the one with the little stars. What do they call it? What do the Italians call it? Not the estrella. It'll come to me anyway. You know, the triple date Rolex. That's the only one. You know, Celestine they called. I don't know. Then you got Langenzone. Okay, whatever. I mean, I don't really care. Okay, what is this? What is this? This must be a watch meetup. Okay, so this is a watch meetup. Okay, so this. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so this is a watch meetup. This is like the opposite of the O'Cuck's sassy watch dinners, which are basically grooming events where he brings in, a guy from Bucharest to sell guys. What do you call it? Ulysse Nardin. Look at this. He's got some heavy. There's some heavy hitter watches here, right? This is not his. This is like I think only one of them is his. It's that FP Journe, the middle finger watch. And look at this. You got starting from the left. At 11 o'clock, you got a Crash. You got I don't know what that is. You got a Patek Chrono. You got an FP Journe, whatever. You got another Acrivia. And at the top, at 12 o'clock, you got the classic, one of the most beautiful Patek Philippe's ever made. I think this is the 3450. I think it's the 3450 or 48. It's basically the perpetual calendar, Padalone, I think they call it, right? This thing is stunning. And on the bracelet, and this is the really cool bracelet they did. It's an amazing watch. You got the date wheel. You got a little indicator, discrete indicator for the leap year. You do have the windows for the day and the date, but look, for the day and the month. But it's just the design of the watch is just so pure, and the dolphin hands, and it's just a beautiful watch. It's a blue chip of Patek, and all the 5396 annual calendars. Basically, it's a cheap version of this. It's a cheap bastardized peasant version. Anyway, you got a what do you call it? At 3 o'clock, you got this, that's the watch that everybody wants. It's like the guy only makes like It's Simone Brett. He only makes, what, 40 of these a year? 40 watches a year. Everybody wants them. You can't get them. You got a couple more FP Journes. You got a Breguet, some sort of Breguet, whatever. And at the bottom, you got at 6 o'clock, you got a Langenzon, whatever. I mean, this compromise watch. It's probably like the peasant in the group. So now, okay, he's got this. He's got this crash, which looks so bizarre on the wrist. I don't know. I don't get this crash thing. I think we've passed the crash thing. But it is cool when you get a black dial with a black dial or blue dial, whatever. I think it's a blue dial, but when it's a dark dial, it looks more impressive. I don't know. I'm just, look how you get that thin strap. That really throws off the watch. I mean, I get that it's a hot watch, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I think this guy is buying everything. That's the problem. That looks like a nice jacket. What is it? It's like Hermes or Berluti. One of the two. It's got to be, this is, okay, let's see here. Let's see. I mean, this is FP Journe. You got the Rolex. What is this? This is the Daytona. What kind of dial? What kind of dial is this? This is sapphire. It's a sapphire. Sapphire with diamonds. Is it platinum? I have no idea. No idea. Okay, on a strap, on a blue nylon or whatever strap. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. You got the Journe on the pink. This guy's got good strap choices. I got to say this. You got this on the kind of this burgundy. I don't know, this Acrivia thing. Somebody needs to explain this to me. Look, the reason why we do these live streams is we want to find out. Hopefully, Bruce Lee, the Hong Kong super collector, hops on and explains to us the meaning of Acrivia. No, Bruce Lee has one of each, but Bruce Lee does not have. I mean, look, I think. It's hard to say because look, you got to look at the whole collection here. We're only at the tip. We're only at the beginning here. We're only at the beginning. Wait till you see the whole thing. I mean, I don't even know how to categorize it. That's the thing. I don't know. We need to pigeonhole this somehow, and I can't pigeonhole it because you got to basically hype watches. Basically, these are all. I think the theme so far is ultra hype. I mean, all these pieces, it's not like the Japan guy. We showed the Japan guy who had like all the heavy hitter Audemars Piguet, but most of those APs and Pateks were basically, off the rack, hard thing. But these are all, I hate to use that word, unobtainium. These are unobtainium level. This is all like literally like, you can't get these Acrivia. You can't get this FP Journe, Francis Ford Coppola. FFC, I think they call it. I mean, and I think these are like as ugly. I mean, it doesn't get uglier than this, but that's just my opinion. I'm not the guy, writing the check, right? But I really hope Bruce Lee hops on. Maybe he could explain to me the concept of why are people going crazy? Why are they going crazy? Okay, so here's what it says. Given the possible task of narrowing my collection to just 2 watches, I will choose these 2. As 2 of the greatest living watchmakers have imbued each time with a unique signature style. Okay, so he's got a lot of, I don't know, this guy's got a lot of watches. Okay, you're going to see like he's got a lot of stuff. But he said if he had to have only 2 watches, he would go with these 2. And the reason is because these are the greatest living watchmakers. Maybe that's the theme. Maybe he really wants to get like, the ultimate thing by the, I don't know. It could be it. I'd like to. I reached out to him. I said, "Hey, you want to come on a live stream? We'll do, explain to us the collection." I never heard back from him. I guess he's busy. Maybe the thing got lost. I don't know. But this is the watch. Okay, this is more stuff. Okay, so this is the collection. See, he's got a lot of. He's got multiple Journes. He does have a Breguet, but it's the Tourbillon. Look, if you're going to get a Breguet, you basically need to get a Tourbillon because, and I think this is the early one. I think this is like early. I don't know. But you got to have a Tourbillon because that's the, That's what Breguet is known for. So he's got 2 heavy-duty Acrivia tourbillons. He's got the Journe tourbillon, whatever the hell it's called, right? And then you got the Francis Ford Coppola middle finger watch. So, right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Oh man. I'm assuming. Okay, I'm going to assume that these are all his watches. I mean, I'm assuming that. Then you got this again, the quartz. Like I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of these FP. I think you have to buy it. I think maybe he buys them as like as a way to curry favor with Journe to get more. I don't know. I have no idea. It's crazy. It is crazy. Look at this. This is a Hermes. This is a head to toe Hermes over here. No. This is a Birkin, a male. This is a male version of the Birkin bag. This is like, wow. Look at this. I mean, this is not my thing, but this is look at this. This is like got to be bespoke. What do they call it? Maybe it's not. I have no. This is like heavy duty. There's no Supreme, no Balenciaga here, right? It's all basically heavy duty here. Okay, so I think let's look through the collection before we decide. Before you tell me, actually, I'll tell you what. You tell me. We're gonna go through the collection. You've seen most of Bruce's collection. Okay, now he's showing you kind of the basics. He's showing the basics. But it's a Tiffany. It's a 5711, but it's a Tiffany. Okay. I bet this is a Tiffany also, right? No, it's what is this? I don't know. The chronograph. Okay, so it's kind of I guess they didn't make that many of these. What is it? Are these his? No. Maybe this is. I think one of them maybe is his. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows with these people? Who knows what's going on? In the wild, okay, you got this. Let's see the whole collection. I mean, this is again, how many Journes are there? I'll tell you what. What you appreciate. This guy has good strap choices. Now this is interesting. Look at this. You got a chronograph with the baguette diamonds. White gold. Is it platinum or white gold? I don't know. But I guess the theme of this collection is like rare, the rarest, the most rarest of the hype stuff, but the rare versions, right? And look at this. You got a pink strap with a blue stitching. I mean, that's to match the contrast stitching to match the dial. I actually like the watch. I hate chronographs, the whole thing, but it's a pretty clean dial. It's a pretty clean dial for a chronograph. And you got the baguettes, and you got the tachymeter thing, which is inside. So you're getting all the functions, right? Is it useful? Does he ever use it? Who knows? Who knows? But I mean, this is interesting, right? You don't see this type of thing every day. You don't see this every day. Let's take a look here. Let's keep rolling through the collection. Again, you got the Acrivia. I think this one has got that kind of inside, that kind of engraved Florentine vibe, like very similar to what's his name? To Simone Brett. Maybe a Simone Brett copied this, but I mean, I can see that. I mean, this is interesting. I mean, this whole design, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to talk about the horology because that's out of my. That's not my area of expertise. It's interesting design. It's got in the strap. The strap game is A+. Look at that yellow crocodile. Who is that? Is that like I don't know. I wonder where he gets these straps. These are nice straps. These are real straps. It's probably it's got to be one of the French guys. I think it's probably like either ABP, or it's either ABP or it's Jean Rousseau. I think it's probably ABP who does this. Okay, look at this. Is this onyx? By the way, if you're gonna do diamonds on the bezel, you gotta have these baguettes, not the little baby, not the little round baby diamonds like the peasants have. Wow. Pretty nice. I mean, this is like everything. Oh, and I think that this is white gold or platinum. Look at this. He's got two to match. One in white gold, one in platinum. So I don't know. I guess one of them is his, one is somebody else's. And this is another chronograph. So there's multiple chronographs, Patek chronographs. Let's see. Okay. He's a Trump fan. The Trump fan. We are back, baby. Okay, so Journe, got the Langa, tomato can watch. Sorry, guys. This Daytona, Rolex Daytona. This is kind of interesting, though, right? This is, what is this? This with this this bezel. What is this model? This is what is this model? I don't know what this model is, but this is. It's definitely got to be way, mid six figures. It's a Cohiba man. Oh, Cohiba man. Was this in London somewhere? Oh, it's Paris. Oh, yeah, they give you the blankets. I think this is a blanket they give you. No, I don't know. Look at this. No, okay. What watch is this? So this guy's, this guy's changing his straps on a regular basis. This guy's got a lot of strap. He's look at this. A lot of strap action here. One Lang. Okay, so he's got only one Lang. One Lang. He's a one Lang man. He's a chronograph. Okay, whatever. I don't know, the Lang thing or whatever. I also like one of. I've seen one or two that I like. Generally, I just find them to be like, just what's the point of having a hockey puck on your wrist, right? Okay, you got the AP. Which one is this? This is what, 90s. This has got to be early 2000s, right? Late 90s, early 2000s. Platinum and steel. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, this is very. I think the bezel. I think the bezel is plat, or it could be the opposite. I don't know. Maybe the bracelet is plat, but one of them, it's one or the other. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's the point, but whatever. It's really it's all about the bezel combo. But the thing is, with the dark dial, it makes it more legible. So you got to make compromises sometimes. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of. I mean, this is a big page. I mean, I don't know if we can go through all the watches here. This guy must have. I don't know how many watches. This has got to be like hundreds of watches. Oh, this looks to me like a Rolls. This could be a Cullinan. Is this a Rolls Cullinan? I don't know if it's his or. Well, that's a Rolls with a nice interior. Oh, this is probably in Dubai. So, it's in Singapore. Okay, it's in Singapore. Yeah, it's somebody in this car. He's got that aqua-colored carpet. Is he wearing the shorts? This guy's wearing the shorts. I don't know what's going on here. Again, you got the. Look at this. The Gerald Genta. He's got a Gerald Genta. This is like a vintage Gerald Genta retrograde with, what do you call this? Jump hour retrograde? The genius of the Gerald Genta, I think, is pretty impressive. I'm just not into the whole Mickey Mouse. I'm not a Disney fan, I'm just not into the whole. I'm just not a Disney fan. I think it's kind of silly, whatever, but people like it. I don't know. It's like I'm just not into that childish stuff. Cartoon characters, I don't collect Disney princess castles, like Oak or Spider-Man. It's come on. And this is okay. So another watch dinner. Another watch dinner. This is not a cuck watch dinner. This is a legitimate watch dinner here with rainbow Daytona and a couple of Journes. I think that looks like a Japan edition or Singapore edition. Patek World Time with a red dial, ruby dial. I think it's a Tokyo edition, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, those are selling at a discount. I believe they're selling at a discount. I believe they are at a discount. Okay, there we go. Wait, this is is this a different strap? I don't even know. Look at this. Look, this is very high level stuff. Matching the strap to the sweater. You know, this is look at this. That's a good sweater. This purple, and this is the kind of like a lavender. I mean, it's borderline, right? It's a little bit borderline, but the blue, you got the blue, dark blue with the white gold. The dark blue dial with the white gold, you know, makes it, evens it out. Otherwise, it would be, you know, obviously a little too feminine. But no, the blue dial with the white gold evens it out. The contrast, man, the Patek does really beautiful baguettes on the dial. I mean, that's why I was suckered into buying that 5396R because of the baguettes. But you got to do white gold, and they got to come up with the right watch. Again, more of the crash. He's got the crash. Again, another version of the crash. I mean, this is getting boring. There's a lot of watch, but he's got some. I think he has a turnograph. There's a turnograph coming up soon. There's a turnograph coming up soon. Okay, Cartier. Okay, we're gonna go through this quick. Let's see. Okay, so this is earlier on. So I think what happened. This is no, this is not early. This is only a few months ago. Okay, FP Journal Restaurant. Okay, so this is it. Again, I don't know if these are his. This could be. I don't know if these are his or it's somebody else. But this again, this Patek Perpetual is like that's the blue chip. That is the blue chip. I think on a strap is better, but it's just so cool the way that dial kind of floats on that bracelet. And then you got a tomato can Nautilus. 3800. Oh, it's a 3800. That's the one. That's the normal size. Okay, what do we got here? What is this? What is this guy? I don't know. I don't know what this is. So basically, look, the takeaway is this. You know, you see what's happening is the pivot is to the pivot is more to like really rare watches. I mean, look, this guy's collection, obviously the guy can buy anything, right? But why is he not buying more Patek? Why is he not buying more AP, right? So at the high end of the collecting game, you see, look, these guys, you know, they want to have what nobody else has. They want to have what nobody else has. There you go. Nobody else has it. The Acrivia, the Recepis. I mean, everybody's got a Cartier. Recepi is, so this is where it's going. This is the trend for watches. And oh, look at this. I got the same cigar case, the Goyard 4-finger case. He's got the DuPont lighters. You get the DuPont cigar cutter. This guy's got a lot of accessories. Davidoff, good cigar. I mean, although this is probably it's got to be overseas. So I would rather go with a Cuban, than a Davidoff. But okay, whatever. Probably in Dubai, right? I don't. What is this guy doing there? I don't know. Okay, look at this. You got the DuPont lighter. DuPont is kind of like the Patek Philippe of lighters. I love DuPont lighters. The problem is the gas is so expensive. I don't. I think they changed it. I think you can put in regular. I think you can do with a regular thing. I don't know. I think they have bigger cans now. I think that, so maybe it's more affordable now, but it's still ridiculous. Okay, now he's back to the blue strap. I like the pink strap, the lilac strap, much better, to be honest. Okay, basic Pateks. Okay, oh, this is okay. We got to deduct points for this. I mean, what the 222? This is garbage. I mean, this is pure garbage. I don't know what this guy's doing with this watch on it. Like, what's that all about? What is that all about? So we got to deduct some points for the collection, because some of these are like I mean, like, I think maybe when you see something like this, right? That, you know, another Cartier, like, okay, you know, you see a 222, you know, that really you know, it kind of really dilutes the collection. You got this garbage World Time Sex Tourist watch. I really hate the fonts. Look at the fonts that they have here. It's such a terrible font. The font on those cities totally destroys the watch, and the cloisonne is ugly. Like, when I see this watch, it like makes me think, like, what is going on with this whole collection? You know, it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Is this guy just buying everything? Like, I don't think it could be he's not making any choices. I think maybe the money is unlimited, so he's just buying, like, okay, I like this, I'll buy it. You know? Wow, look at this. I haven't seen one of these. Journe. I don't even what do you call this? A skeleton? I don't even know what to call it. Is it a skeleton? Is it a minute repeater? I think it's a minute repeater. It might be. I think it might be a minute repeater. You know, the problem with the Journe bracelets is Journe does not make good bracelets. I mean, there's only, again, we've said this before, there's only a few good bracelet makers. The best bracelets are, there's only like 3 companies have managed to make good bracelets. You got Rolex with the day date and the Jubilee, the best bracelets ever made on a sport watch. I mean, they finally mastered it. You got the Royal Oak, which is beautiful, not as comfortable as the Rolex, but it's beautiful. And then you got the Nautilus, which is, for me, it's comfortable. And it's a little bit, it looks a little dated, though. The Nautilus is a dated look, but it's a good bracelet. But it's dated. And this bracelet that Patek does it's okay, but it's not as well done as a Jubilee. I mean, the Jubilee is one of the greatest, it's the best bracelet ever made for a watch. Again, this is not as good. Look at this. It's not as good. Nobody compete with the Rolex Jubilee bracelet. Sorry. I mean, they just look cheap. These other bracelets, they very difficult to execute a bracelet. I mean, look at this. You know, everybody's like been drinking the Kool-Aid. Everybody's been drinking the Kool-Aid. But they're just okay. I mean, the Nautilus bracelet is okay. It's not as good as the Royal Oak, in my opinion. It's okay. It's not as good as a Jubilee. Tiffany dial, of course, rose gold. Yeah, I think the theme of this collection is like, hey, I'm just buying, like, you know, whatever is expensive, and the hype, the rare. They just like basically this is like imagine if Archie Luxury had a credit card with unlimited. Imagine if Archie Luxury had a credit card with no spending limit, you know, and like no minimum monthly payment. Imagine if the Bogan of Brisbane had a black Amex card where, like, you know, unlimited spending, and you know, you could pay whatever you want. I mean, let the interest, you know, 24% interest, but, you know, it'll just keep adding, whatever. It'll just grow. It's going to be a balloon payment at some point. You know, your grandkids could pay it. you can pay, you want to pay $100 this month, no problem. That's what Archie would do. He'd buy all. This is what Archie would be like. This guy, he's got the again. This is kind of again a very basic Vacheron. I'm surprised he has this. This is the travel time Vacheron. I mean, again, it's kind of like when you see everything else and you go to this, which is a great watch, but by contrast, this is almost like wearing a Casio G-Shock compared to everything else. It's kind of like it's a pretty good. I like the older versions better. Again, we saw this. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, the 5740. Does he own both? He probably owns one of them, or maybe I don't know. This is it's in Dubai, so it's probably like somebody else's watch also, maybe. Interesting. I like the 5740. I think this is a very undervalued watch. I might be dead wrong. They're selling. I mean, they're close to list price. I think it's the only Nautilus worth buying, that perpetual calendar. Again, he's flexing the Journe. Oh, this is the look at this. Oof, breakfast of champions. I guess he's meeting up with some other dude. This is the crazy. No, okay, so that little thing there, what is that? Is it maybe because there's a serial number there? I don't know. Ugly as shit. I mean, this is the, what is this? It's the minute. This is some like, this is what, it's like $1.5 million for this Patek. Ugly as shit. You couldn't pay me to wear that with the engraving, the minute repeater, with this, the windows, the hands. Look at these hands, these sword hands with the engraving. What a dog with fleas. Sorry, dog with fleas. I mean, both of these are actually dog. I mean, to me, they're both dogs with fleas. Although the Journe is like, that's the watch that I don't know, but it is kind of an ugly watch. I mean, look at this. It's a giant fist on the wrist. It's a fist on the wrist, as they would say in the Archie universe. That's right. Wow. Let's take a look. Let's see what else is on here. More of the mill. Okay. Back to base. Okay. 5712. It's Tiffany, right? Yeah, of course. 57. Of course it's a Tiffany. Okay. So, okay. This is the Celestial. But look at the bezel. I mean, not the bezel, the what do you call it? The case. This, you got the Patek logo. That's very cheap. It looks like kind of like a Louis Vuitton repeating logo. It's I mean, I get the whole thing, but it's just like, ugh. Do you really need to do that? It's like, what are you, like a Louis Vuitton, or that's, you don't need your logo everywhere. Putting the logo everywhere. Oh, this is like Bruce Lee has. Similar. This is the tiger. And you get the leopard. Gold. This, I think, is one of the best Rolexes out there, which is the white gold date. I mean, if you're going to get a Daytona, this is the one. White gold with this blue sunburst dial. It's actually a beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. The problem, okay, this is a peasant watch. This has got to be, it is a Tiffany, but who cares if it's a Tiffany? Yeah, I mean, look, listen, it's got, the design overall, I think, is nice. The problem is, here's the problem. You got the second hand, which is basically for peasants. And you get the 24-hour indicator. It's the annual calendar. Otherwise, it's kind of a cool thing, but just the windows, I mean, that's for peasants who can't read a dial. I I think this guy just, again, I think he's just buying stuff like, okay, he sees it, okay, like, you know, somebody buying candy or something. Okay, more stuff. Recepi. Oh, this is the Recepi. It's got rubies. Wait, did I get it mixed up? Is there a Recepi and a Crivia? Are they two different guys? Because I think they're brothers, right? I might have made a mistake. I think there's two brothers. One of them is the Recepi. Is that what it is? I have no idea. I don't really care. I mean, this is okay. Oh, this is Bruce Lee has one of these. Vianney Halter. Bruce Lee probably is in the market for an Acrivia. I think he may have one, but he's definitely in the market. He's for sure. He for sure needs. He's going to be buying a. Oh, look at this. He's got a basic watch. This is like a peasant watch. The green dial. I mean, imagine this. This guy has everything, but yet he gets the date just with the green dial on the Jubilee. Look at that. And there are the straps. Oh, this is who's making the straps from. Atelier Kai. Okay. Atelier Kai. I don't know. I don't. These are different straps than the ones we saw elsewhere. These are not that well made. I mean, this is not like Jean Rousseau. It looks a little bit. The stitching doesn't look. Looks a little bit sloppy. I don't know. I don't like these. Something just looks off with these. Let's see. Okay, more stuff. This is another date. We get another date in plat, but again with the big baguettes. This is with the diamonds on the face also. Wow. Okay. I think this is I've seen one of these with a blue dial, which had baguettes. These are little baby diamonds. This is not the good one. That's a compromise watch, actually. The OG. This is the original A series. So this is the Royal Oak A series. That's the first one. So this is made in the early 70s. Look at that. And this is the problem. This is why Royal Oak, it took them a long time to be successful, because look how the dial is so dark. It's this gray. It's very industrial, drab looking. That's why they were not successful until they started doing the brighter dials. But you notice that the window, the date, I've actually never noticed it. It actually matches the dial, so that's a good touch. Very cool font. They got a nice font that they have there. Just the problem is the dial is just so drab. It's an ugly. I would call it ugly. The gray is just ugly. And once they started doing the bright dials, that's when Audemars Piguet really took off. Vianney Halter again. You got that the disaster. Oh, you got the Oyster Flex, the Gigolo watch. Wow. Is this like an off-catalog piece? I don't know what this is even. Could be one of these. Wait, is this another one? No, it's the same watch. What is this? Is this the same watch? Could be the same watch. Yeah. Okay, Richard Milles, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, the dog of the range. I think he bought it because it's got the Tiffany stamp. It doesn't help. The Tiffany stamp does not help us. This unibrow with that brushed blue dial. It's like too industrial looking. It's just too industrial. Vianney Halter or Vacheron? What is it? Vacheron minute repeater. That's what it sounds like. I don't know if he owns that or who. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Maybe this is all. These are all borrowed watches. Who knows? No, I think he owns most of these watches. I don't know about that Vacheron. It doesn't seem to fit the thing here. Let's see. Ooh. So this is the example of the modern. Finally, we're getting into the modern AP era, which is the brighter dials. Beautiful. If you can pull this off, it's a huge watch. Huge watch. Great watch. Let's see. Oh, he's got this is the tiger, or what is it? The tiger? Leopard. Oh, it's like Bruce Lee. I think Bruce Lee has this, right? I think Bruce Lee has the leopard. He's got the tiger. Or maybe he's got both. Maybe he owns both of these watches. I have no idea. We don't know. We don't know. Oh. Now this is the ultimate watch. This is the ultimate watch, I believe. I don't know why he's got all that other garbage. I mean, this is like probably the most beautiful watch made in the last, I don't know, 30 years. Vacheron Constantin Tourbillon. What do they call it? I think they call this a hot jewelry. High jewelry, basically. White gold. You got these baguette diamonds. Look at these beautiful baguette diamonds, right? Sunburst blue dial, which is perfect for diamonds. And what's great about this is with the Vacheron, you can swap out the bracelet because you can swap out the bracelet. They have, I think, a white rubber strap, which is amazing with this. Imagine you put on the white rubber strap with this. It's wow. And of course, I think they have a leather strap also, and you can change it instantly. I mean, this is just an amazing watch. This is, I think this, of everything here, I think this is the most beautiful watch in the entire collection. I'm not saying the most, horologically whatever, but the most beautiful. I would say the most timeless. This is like, this is it. This is like a supermodel, maybe she doesn't cook. That's okay. That's what that watch is. Supermodel on your wrist. And then he's got a basic Vacheron daily clock. Yeah, it's the dual time. It's a pretty good watch. I think this is the one where they have their own movement now instead of the JLC. A couple of APs. It's interesting. He doesn't have that many of the APs, huh? Wow, look at this. Very special. Wow. That's something. A lot of FP Journe. Okay, so we've seen a lot of this before. Okay, ooh, look at this. Perfect for the streets of LA. I think if you wear this in LA, you might get. I mean, these days you'd get robbed. Yeah, it's a pretty wild watch. What is this? What is this model? I don't know what this is. It doesn't really matter. They're all like, just ridiculous. They're all ridiculous. Oh, what is this? What is this? I don't know. Is it a minute repeater? We don't know. Okay. And there's the dog. The dog. Yeah, listen, to be fair, it doesn't look that bad. It's not Patek. It doesn't, to me, this is not Patek. I'm sorry. It's just too, I don't know. Hey, I got the same red leather seats. I got the same seat, different car. I think this is a G-Wagon. I think this guy's driving a G-Wagon over there. Let's see. Wow. that's a subtle flex. Some of my Tiffany and Kopateks, it used to be fun, not so much anymore. Did he? Maybe he's. By the way, like there's a lot of watches. It could be he may have sold things. We don't know. Like this is the only. He could have sold off a lot of this stuff. Who knows? Who knows? We don't know. Look at this. 10 Tiffany Pateks. But after a while, they look the same. No, like I guess the collection was basically to complete a collection. I think that's the point of it. But it's kind of basic. It's kind of basic. After a while, look at this. They all look the same. It's like a guy. It's like Keslo with the Submariners. Yeah, they just look the same after a while. It's not special. F. Pigeon again. What is this model? It's got that Langa vibe. Langa vibes. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Again, it could be, some of these could be, old pictures, watches that were sold off. Who knows? Offshore. This is like back catalog stuff. Okay, he's got the vintage. Oh. Nipple dial. These are actually pretty cool watches, the GMTs, a root beer GMT. You can get these for like 20 grand head only? Maybe less than 20 grand. Let's see. What do we got here? Here's a good one. This is the Richard Mille. This is the erotic one. See, this guy is very similar to Bruce Lee. This guy's very similar to Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee has got the erotic watches. This guy's got one. Basically, like what happens is you push. I think the way it works is you push a button, and there's 3 different lines of possible, words. So there's different things, different acts, if you will, different acts, if you will. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, who buys that type of watch? I mean, what is it? This is basically the watch that you buy when you have, like, I don't know, 100 other watches and you need something different. Is that Recepi? Oh, that is. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the Recepi guy. Look at that watch. All right. Let's see. Okay, it's getting repetitive. Oh, he's got the guns. The guns. Where's Curly? Curly. This is Curly loves this. Oh, he's got the black card. And a platinum card, of course. What is it? Oh, what is this? Moreau. Glock is kind of a very basic gun. No Glock. I would think this guy would have like a Sphinx. That's like a quality Swiss gun, a Sphinx. Amazing gun. Glock is like a peasant. That's like a peasant gun. All right. Let's see. Oh, he does own this Vacheron. Very basic though. Let's see. Oh, there we go. The best Nautilus ever made. 5740. Is it a Tiffany dial? Tiffany dial. I didn't even notice that. It's a Tiffany dial. So that means this is like a $400,000 watch, basically. Maybe more. Maybe 500,000. Basically $500,000 because of the Tiffany right now. I mean, this is like an auction watch. You want to send this to auction because it's really not worth the money. I mean, if I had this watch, I would dump it immediately at auction and just get the regular 5740 because that premium is going to disappear. This is not sustainable. I mean, it's not sustainable to have this, 3x premium just for a single line of we get the green rushes here. The green rush. Vianney Halter again. Again, the best Daytona. This is really, he's calling it a sleeper. I agree. It's a sleeper. Oh, he's got stickers on it still. He hasn't even taken off the stickers. I think this is a real sleeper. They're not, they're in the 30s. I'm almost tempted to buy one just as an investment, although I'm really like not, I don't really see watches as an investment unless I wear them. And I don't know if I would never wear this really. Because what do I need a what do I need a chronograph for? It's like pointless. You got the Yacht Master for that. Let's see. Okay, we're seeing. Oh, is that a Gronfeld? Gronfeld. Good looking watch. Good looking watch. Good looking watch. Okay, we saw this. We saw this. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. This is getting. We've seen, I think, some of these things, right? This is like an endless. I don't know how many pictures. This guy may have 1 million pictures. Ooh. Oh. This is the king of the world timers. I think he owns this watch. He may own this watch because that is not the braid. That's not the strap. That's not the strap it comes on. Maybe it's some. I have no idea. Who don't? Maybe he's wearing somebody else. Who knows? Who knows? But it's got that beautiful lake scene, sailboat on the lake. The fonts are really not good. That's the problem. That's the problem with these with these Pateks. This does have. It does have. It's the minute repeater though. Who's this guy? Watch Freaku. That's probably his watch. Is it his watch? Could be his watch. I don't know. No, we don't know. We don't know. Let's see. We'll follow. Oh shit! I lost my space on the guy's thing there. Okay. Wow. Okay, hang on a second. Shit. Okay, stand by. Stand by. All right, guys, what do you think? How would you rate this collection? We're going to rate it on upside potential, photo creativity, because these are photos, watch choices. What are we going to rate this collection? I give the photos a B plus, maybe A minus. I give them a B plus, because they're all well done photos, in focus, high quality. Nothing crazy though. They're not really like we've seen some really good photographers. They're not like really that original. I mean, hey, listen, there's only so much you can do, so it's not like. I mean, they're good photos. The guy takes good photos. So I give it a B plus plus. I give it a solid B plus plus because. They're just not that there's no like weird stuff in there. They're just watch on the wrist for the most part, which is fine. Now, is it interesting? Watch choices. See, this is an interesting question. This becomes an interesting question because the problem with this collection is it has no limitations. There's no restriction on it. It's basically, I think this guy basically has an unlimited budget. This guy, I don't know who this guy is. Guy could be a billionaire. I don't know. This is got to be like a 10 million plus collection right here. Easily, right? So let's see. So it's hard to really. It's almost like normally it's just too many watches. This is the problem for me. It's actually. Oh, this is interesting. This is like early Audemars Piguet. Not early, but this is like 2005 circa, I believe. I think this is one of those circa 2005. The problem with this count, the month window is terrible on the Vacherons. You get the whole leap year thing, all 4 years. Ooh, wow. In plastic. Nautilus with the rubies. In plastic. This is, I don't know if that's his. Tiffany Blue 5711. I would go with this. The Tiffany 5711 is like, okay, big deal. It's just a dial. It's just a blue dial. Okay, let's go. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're almost back to where we lost the page. Okay, we're back. Yeah, this is an endless Instagram page. Shit. Wow. This is the green dial Nautilus with the diamonds. Okay. Horrible disaster. This is like a monstrosity of watches. Oh, you get some Patek handcraft, rare handcrafts. What is the guy on the right? What is that? Who makes that? Wow, that's cool. It's got the windows for four. That's I've never seen that. That's interesting. Yeah, what is the third one? Yeah, what is the third one? What is this watch on the right here? Is that like a beaver or a hawk? It's a bird. Okay. Now that is, that's a Bruce Lee type of watch. Nobody knows what it is, huh? I can't believe nobody comes. This is, again, Patek handcraft. This is what, like enamel, whatever, cloisonné. It's okay. Urwork. Okay, Urwork. Some basic watches here. We got APs. I think he's got two. He's got two of these. Maybe this was the original one. I don't know. Vacheron dual time, great watch. The 222 horrible. Ooh, Groibel Forcé. Groibel. Yeah, I don't know. It's Groibel is not. It's interesting. They're like one of the big independent brands, kind of like one of the original heavy hitters, high six figures, and they're selling, I think, at a discount. They're not doing well. I don't know. People are just not buying them. I don't know why. Dog with fleas. Let's see. Oh, another Groibel. Whatever. I don't know. The Groibel. Why is the Groibel not catching on? Oh, what is that? That's some That is some plane. Shit. Huh. That is some setup over there. What is that? Oof. Okay. Cartier hype. Nah. Garbage. I'm really so over Cartier. I mean, I was never into it, but it's like, you know. 9 all day. What does 9 all day mean? Is that the rating? Okay, I'd say Baron Sam. How would Duke? I should say Duke Sam. Duke Davidson. How would you rate this? How would you rate this collection here? Like on a scale of, okay, upside potential. Actually, there's 3 things. For upside potential, I would say I'm actually upside potential. I'd give it a B minus, maybe a C plus, because I think a lot of these. Well, okay, he probably got them at list. I'm pretty sure he's got a very good relationship with Tiffany. He's getting these watches at list, right? So if he has them at list, you got a built-in profit basically on the Pateks. But again, something like this, right? Like something like this is, you know, you're basically losing 30%. Actually, this is actually a pretty clean watch. This is actually pretty clean. Oh no, it does have the syringe hands. You know, for some reason, the syringe hands don't look as bad here because I guess of the picture. Maybe it's not as bad. It's kind of a minimal. I kind of get what they're doing. Let's see. Wait a minute. Is that his bag? Does he carry a Hermes bag like that? I don't know. That's a little. That's a little too much. It's a little too much. I don't know. Maybe that's somebody else. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Omega Swatch. What is? This is some sort of Omega Alaska Project watch. Okay. So this is a. Yeah, this is I don't know. This is like a daily beater, right? This is some sort of Omega. I can't get into it. Okay, look at that. This is very nice and classic. Okay, basic, you know, classic FP Journe. Blah blah blah. So I don't know. In terms of upside, the FP Journes, I'm sure he bought them at list price. At list price. Does he own this watch? Wow, that's the. He's got the Shiba Inu. I don't know what's going on here. This is a great watch, right? But again, these things are all, well, Tiffany doll. Tiffany doll is gonna have value, but you know, I think the thing is, look, if you're getting these things at list price, you're gonna make money on the Journes. The other stuff is a lot of there's a lot of peasant watches. I mean, not peasant, but like a lot of stuff which is, you know, a lot of stuff which is, you know, just kind of a dead money, especially, well, if you bought them at, like this is, again, dead money, except it's a Tiffany doll, but still, even a Tiffany might be in that. Yes, there's a lot of them are kind of, I don't know, it's, this is my two favorite watches. My 2 favorite watches in this collection is the Vacheron, that tourbillon with the diamond, the baguettes, haute joaillerie, and this turnograph. This is a Vacheron Constantin turnograph. It's a copy of the Rolex turnograph. That's what it is. The bezel rotates. The only difference is they had like some red lacquer in there or whatever. It's basically it's a total ripoff of Rolex. Like everything about it is a ripoff of the Rolex. So I give the guy credit if he's got one of these. This is like, I believe this one actually does have upside. And these are like 10 grand. I would get one actually if I can find a good one. If I found a good one, I would buy it. Oh, where's our friend Keslowitz? This is a This is like a basic bitch watches, basically. Rolex, Submariner. He's got some peasant watches here. He's got some hardcore peasantry. Yeah, this is a little too much. This is like I don't know what's going on there. This is some questionable. Yeah, the thing is, this thing is just all over the map. That's the problem here. It's like just all over the map. You got some real dogs. That could be somebody else. Yeah, that's somebody else. Yeah, that's a Japanese guy. Terrible Patek, but very expensive. Heavy duty. Cheppy. Your basic hype watch. I wonder if he sold these off. I wonder if he sold off some of these hype watches already. We don't know. We don't know. And does it really matter? Oh, look at this. The Vacheron collection. Holy shit. Why would the guy have so many of these? 2 perpetuals. You got World Time. You got a Tourbillon. Wow. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty nice. Beautiful dial. But unbelievable but true. Yeah, there's some, but you already have that what do you call it? The with the baguettes, all right? But again, these pictures are this is going back 3 years. Maybe these were traded in, who knows? But yeah, this kind of gives you the background. It's interesting. He's showing the Rolex, this it's actually it's a really nice watch, What are these 10 grand basically? Whoa, what is that? Oh, this is I don't know, the mirror finish. This is kind of a weird watch. I think this might be a dog. This might end up being a dog for a while. Maybe it'll drop deeply in value, and like 30 years from now, you'll be able to buy it. It'll be a deal, but I don't know. It's just too. It's too. Oh, he's got a Moser. See, no, he's only got one Moser, right? Only one Moser. Vacheron. Let's see. Yes, the great thing with the Vacheron is you can swap out these straps and bracelets very cheaply. Ah, look at that. See, there you go. Is that a bespoke strap? Oh no, it comes. That's the watch. That's one of the watch. Okay. Okay. We got the future is independence. So that was the statement 4 years ago, 3 years ago. There it is. Or work. Mill. Let's see. Or work. Not showing off the Orworks lately. What are they dump them? Let's see. What is this? Okay. What is okay? So yeah. Yeah. Cartier novelties. Okay, what are these? Oh, these some good cigars. Partagas D. I don't like Partagas D. These are Ramon Ayones. Ramon Ayones. Exclusive Libano. Oh, this is for Lebanon. They made this for Lebanon. Wow. Yeah, these are pretty exotic. These are some exotic cigars here. Not the D. This is basic. Monte Cristo. What is it? 80th anniversary. Ooh, you could see the mold building up. So these have been aging. This is nice. Yeah, this is some good stuff here. Good stuff. What is the leopard bar? Okay, you got the Recepi, whatever that is, the Acrivia. Oh, he's in Beirut. Okay. I guess he's not going to Beirut now. It's not a good time. Not a good time to be traveling to Beirut. Hang on a second. That's funny. Oh, this is okay. That's probably, yeah. That's a big cigar community in Beirut. This was like this was the Paris. Beirut was the Paris of the Middle East in the 70s. Can you believe it? Or the 60s. Unbelievable, but true. There we go. Oh, this is like our good friend. This is like our good friend. What's his name? Bruce Lee. The erotic watch. Erotic watch. It's got a Bruce Lee. Anderson Genève. Here we go. The Anderson Genève. F. Pigeons, Acrivias. Wait, is this his? I think these are his, right? Because we've seen these. Yeah, I think these are his watches. He's got an Anderson Genève. Yeah. Menta watches. Interesting. This guy, Menta, Adam Menta, of all the watches, says, I'll take the butt fucking with it. It's a weird dude. The fuck. Okay, let's. Oh, shit. Look at this. Look at this Bukyak. Here, this is Bukyak. This is the. By the way, this over here is. What have I been telling you guys about the Ellipse? What have I told you about the Ellipse, right? And now this Bukyak, who's been a Rolex vintage tomato can fanboy, now he's spruiking these. By the way, this is the absolute worst one. You do not want to buy this. First of all, it's a disaster. The worst part of this texture dial, it starts flake. This is like the worst dial ever. The worst dog. This is a dog with fleas. You want to avoid this one. You want to avoid. Oh, he's got 3940. Oh, 5140. 5140. I don't know why they're kind of a bit of a. I don't want to say a dog, but they're just a little bit. I don't know. What is this guy selling all the dogs? I think is what is this? He's a dog. What is it? Dog catcher? Man, it's wild how much integrated bands have grown. I mean, this guy is so fucking late. This guy is like 3 years. This guy is like way behind what's going on in the world. So what a Bukyak. This guy's part of Cuckistan. Is this a put together watch? I don't know. Is it a Frankenstein? We don't know. I have no idea. You don't know. That's the problem with the Rolex. That's the problem with the Rolex. Oh, look at this. See, this guy, he's jumping on the bandwagon of these, the whole 70s watches. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? This is the He's got the Vacheron. By the way, this is over. This trend, I think, we're very late in the game. Very, very. We're getting very late in the game. Oh, look at this. We got one of these. This guy is like catching on to the trend that's like 3 years late. This actually is a great. This is a great ellipse. Very rare. Very rare. What a bukyak. I mean, look at the way this guy writes. Love, love, love. Oh, this guy writes like a fucking 12-year-old girl. Is there flaking on the wall? Yeah, a little bit of flaking. Little bit of flaking. Some corrosion. You got some corrosion. I missed the boat on one of these. There was a guy who had one of these in Korea like 5 years ago, and I just couldn't, it was on chrono. We just couldn't make the deal happen. It was just back and forth. Maybe it's the same watch. I'm not sure, but this is really nice. This like you're very rarely going to come across one of these. The condition is not great, but that's the thing. You may never come across another one. Let's see what else this bukyak has. Look at this. He's jumping on this ellipse bandwagon. He's jumping on the ellipse bandwagon. This bukyak. This is pretty nice. See, this is what the what do you call it? Is the Cubitus is copying. Oh, it's because he's all over the map. Yeah. Yeah, like a hoarder, basically. Like a hoarder, but yeah, that's the problem. It's like too much stuff. That guy has like too much. There's like no limits. It's like you really can't have a collection when you don't have limitations, right? That's limitations is what makes creativity happen. Human creativity is because of limitations. So anyway, this is interesting. So this bukyak Menta, he's jumping on this integrated, the Geezer watch trend, like a year and a half behind everybody else. Look at this. Now he's an expert. He's an expert. This guy's an expert on everything. Yeah. Just like he's an expert on these bukyaks. I mean, look at this. Oh, he's heavy in the ellipse. Heavy in the ellipse. There we go. They're spruiking the ellipses. They're spruiking the ellipse. Oh, look at this. He's got this is the Colonel has. Wow, under 20 grand. Wow. Wonder what the price is. The prices have come down. This is the Colonel's watch right there. He's only 3, 4, 5 years late to the game. Yeah, this guy's like very late to the game. You know what it is. Once you see all these bukyaks with spruiking these watches, I think the trend is over. Like he's gone all in on these. Look at this. He's got a lot of these. He may have, I mean, this is probably sold already. This is because this is what, 4 weeks ago. That's a nice watch. For some. Okay, there we go. There we go. The owl. The owl. See? Where is our good friend Archie Luxury to tell us that these are compromised watches? Where is our good friend Archie Luxury, the bukyak of Brisbane? Now, this is, garbage, but very rare. Not that it means that, he has the Cobra. Oh, he has to have the Cobra. He has to have the Cobra. Oh, but this is in yellow gold. That's kind of unusual. They're usually in white gold. But so what? I mean, this is a dog with fleece. I mean, this watch is a total piece of shit. The whole point of buying this like a year ago, 2 years ago, was because of, the trend was starting to move. But the prices now are ridiculous. If you buy this watch, you're going to lose all your money. This is absolute dog shit. It's like he's probably going to be asking 40 grand for this. Yeah, he's got the Bukyak, Cuckistan. This is the Cuckistan King Midas. What else do he have? What other Cuckistani watches does this guy have? Why this guy's he should stay in his lane. His lane is Rolex tomato can watches. His lane is the Rolex bullshit, you know, Frankenstein bullshit watches, tomato can watches that all the other Rolex fanboys. I guess the Rolex market is dead. He's jumping on this trend of the geezer watch. This is the stuff that we've been telling you about. Oh, look at this. We got one of these in onyx. He's got this in lapis. There we go. Now he's an expert. He's going to tell you. Nice watch though. This is a nice watch. Is there? How's the condition of the dial? Interesting. Oh, he's got the. Now, is the crown original? I don't know if it's a Rolex crown. I don't know if it's a Rolex. I'm not, excuse me, a Patek. I don't know if that's a Patek crown. Patek, does Patek do those cabocons or whatever you call it? I don't know. Something looks a little off. Something looks off. I don't know. I mean, this. I wouldn't be. I'm not. Again, this is a watch we were talking about years ago. Now he's pushing this. Oh,
just took this off some random guy's wrist. Thanks for dressing up for me. Can we see what's on the?
There's this Bukyak. Look at this guy. What this guy's with the fucking t-shirts. I mean, this is a fucking grown man. This is a middle-aged man with the t-shirts, and he does this thing with these. What are these jackets?
Wrist. Today we are wearing a Patek Philippe perpetual calendar in yellow gold. J3940 is the reference. Actually, one of my favorite complicated wristwatches by the maker. I think it's just such a classic watch that you really could wear on any occasion. The way it wears on the wrist and the size is just absolutely perfect. Literally anybody could wear this watch and it look good on the wrist. I'm truly confident that even the people who think, oh, I can only wear 40 millimeters.
What an idiot.
No, you could wear this watch and it will look fantastic on you.
Yeah, this is 36, one of my favorite watches of all time. I'm more of a first series guy. This is, I think, a third series.
Correct.
I'm not going to hold it against you, though.
We do what we can.
It's a lot of watch in 36 millimeters. It's
and
thin.
for the money, too, like it's a lot of watch, you know? Like they're modern versions of this you cannot get for the same price, at least on a retail level. And these watches you could pick up now around like the 50K mark.
Yeah.
And they've gone up a little bit, but not like crazy. Fantastic buys. They hold their value very well. Absolutely respected in any watch circle you'll ever go to. Fantastic watch.
Awesome. Well, one day I will own one, but Adam, in the meantime, thanks for showing it to us.
I just took this off.
Oh, it's like Mike Nouveau guy. Oh, that's that guy with the baseball cap with the tattoos. That's the Cartier guy. So you got two Bukyaks. Maybe I should get rid of my 3940 now that this Bukyak is wearing it. I don't like. It's like, oof. I don't want to be in that same. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a member of a club that would have me. Ooh, this is a nice Gerald Genta. This is wild. Look at this. You got diamonds in it. Ooh, this is wild. This is a wild Gerald Genta. With carbon fiber. How fucked up is that? It's got carbon fiber. It's a carbon fiber dial. You got a carbon fiber. And this is going back in the early 90s. Nobody was doing carbon fiber in the 90s. Gerald Genta, look at this. He's mixing up these metal, like high-tech carbon fiber, sapphires, diamonds. Oh, and the good thing is, it looks like the hands are loomed hands. These look like Audemars Piguet loomed hands, kind of. And our markers. This is a great watch, actually. I mean, this is just, look at this in the back. This is a crazy watch. That is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. So what else? What else is this Bukyak? What is he's not paying us? Why are we running ads for this Bukyak? Let's see. Piaget is on the rise. Yes, it is. There we go. Oh, this is the Urban Jorgensen. Okay, so this is what's for sale. Okay, a lot of. Oh, this is okay. This is like his most. This is like the bread and butter that this guy's spruiking. The basic Rolex, the Rolex fanboy stuff. This is the basic. This is his. This is more of like his bread and butter, like shitter watches. This Bukiak selling this shitter, spruiking shitters, spruiking shitters. Now this is kind of cool. What is going on here? Is it missing the bracelet? Like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, look at this. Is that a deployment? Wow, I want to see if that's a legitimate deployment. It's crazy. What is this? What is this? Is this an Aqua Nautilus? This is, I've never seen this before. Never seen this before. What the hell is this watch? Okay, interesting. Yeah, you know, he comes across some interesting watches. He does get a couple of interesting watches. You never know with these Bukiaks. They get it's like they're all out there. They're all out there grifting, and you never know when they might get something interesting, right? You never know. These grifters. Yeah, this is kind of his basic. Yeah, I was kind of surprised with that he's doing the 70s watches now, because this is more, again, this stuff is more of his. Oh, I remember this was. I actually I stopped by his booth in Miami at the Miami Watch Show, and on one of our videos I had on those. I think this watch is actually on this bracelet. That's the 5396. White gold blue dial on the bracelet. It's actually a cool watch. This watch that he had was beat to shit. It was scratched up, terrible condition, all banged out, and he was asking too much money. I think he was asking like 48 grand, and the price are dropping. I mean, the watch is really in that condition. It should have been like a high, maybe 30 in the 30s. Maybe 36, 38. His price was like ridiculous on this watch. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so this is what he's known for. He's known for mostly tomato can watches. This is his bread and butter, tomato can watches. And now he's pivoted to this 70s vibe because he's probably been watching our channel. This Bukiak, he's been watching our channel. He's been watching the Watch Reporter channel, and that's why he's now talking about the 5140, the 3940, the 70s watches, because he's probably a subscriber to the channel. He's probably a baron. He's probably a baron on the channel. All right, gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our show sponsor. We got Baron Davidson. Baron Davidson, a big donor today. Baron Davidson, a heavy hitter, the Duke, the philanthropist. All right, gentlemen, thank you for joining. We'll see you on the next one.